Hello everybody, welcome back. Just waiting on everybody to get in here. We're going to be doing 100 wave graphs today. These are going to be the Waveseeker Wavegraph 3s. So buckle in, because we're going to be here for a while. I'm still just kind of waking up. It's been a long day already. Morning, Riley. How you doing today? Welcome, welcome. Right. Right, so, like I said, we're going to be doing 100 of these classified 3 gravitational wave graphs. And it's going to be a long day. Here's the fit we're using today. It's just going to be our standard allegiance here. Don't mind the red scanner. I use that for other things. But the fit is pretty normal here. We are running the repair tactical module here, along with the integrated auto salvager. We do have 3 breakthrough modules on here as well. I have a V-type small armor repair with 7% armor repair increase. I have a pretty weak C-type ballistic control. It's only got the 2.7% faster reactivation delay. I would rather have one of these with like a damage increase. That would be nice. And then we also have a adaptive armor hardener with 6% thermal resistance increase. Um, I would much rather this be explosive damage. Everything else is pretty normal. No bonuses on this one. No bonuses on this. So very nice. We are running the triple bay loading accelerator. We are also running a cargo hold optimization, a warp core optimizer, and a gravimetric thingy. The one for the better scanning. So that's the fit, that's what we're doing. Giving people just another minute to get in here. Yeah. 59,000 IP is probably mostly just down to, the cost of the fighters right now. Being 4.7 thousand IP more. Yeah, that is nice having that 22,000 DPS at 440. That's a nice increase there. If you can get 454, you're gonna be really well off. I think you'll be somewhere around 28 or 30. So I was supposed to be doing this tomorrow um, as part of our 4th of July celebration thing, but I'm gonna do this today, and tomorrow we'll have just a shorter stream that will probably just be like my normal Dormant Realms, and there'll be a giveaway for tomorrow in the Discord. There are 6 ships being given away under the giveaways, so do join the Discord and participate before that time is up. Yeah, I do like the Allegiance. It's probably my favorite looking of the Concord ships. I like the Marshall, but I think this thing just looks so good. Yeah, we do need a battlecruiser version. But we also need a dreadnought. I would love to have a uh, Concord dreadnought, Concord carrier, other than the Cyan and Shanghai. Those are both Concord carriers, but a Concord dreadnought and a Concord battlecruiser would be really nice. Oh god, I can't even fathom what Concord super carrier or Titan would be. That'd be terrifying. Alright, well, I'm gonna get started on doing our signature analysis. I don't know how long this is gonna take for me to get through 100 of these, but we'll do our best. Okay, so it's right in the corner. Same system. Ooh. That was a good guess. This is the reason why we do it in this location, is because it's really easy to tell what system it's going to be in. Okay, another guess here. If it's on this side. Ah, unfortunate. That's okay, I still know where it is. Orange, huh? It's probably gonna be... Yep. I believe it's 3.2 or 3.3? When the capital ships show up in Racing for Combat Test? Yellow. Orange. Still. This one's actually in our system, and oh no. That's kind of nice. That one as well. I expect we are going to have a lot of these to do. So what I'm doing here is I'm pretty much just seeing if the Wavegraph location is on the edges, and then I check the middle. So you can see there that one's red, so that means it's actually on the other side. This is a weird one, but I believe, if I'm not mistaken, where is that? I think it's here in Ahinata. Yep, you can see here that triangle shape that goes across, which is right here. Yeah, you probably are. That is okay. It's kind of an early stream compared to my usual, so I'm sure that people will filter in here as the day goes on. Okay, it is right in that corner. Yeah, I appreciate you being here and sharing what you enjoy. Gives me something to talk about too. One of the reasons I really like streaming rather than doing a recording is because I can actually have something to talk about with you guys. If it was just me sitting here all by myself, I just wouldn't talk. That's just how I am. I am very okay sitting with myself and not talking. But as long as you guys are here, you give me content to talk about, which is awesome. Yeah, I wish you luck on that. So something to note on those is if you do see a rift that spawns, it is going to be a large rift, meaning it's meant for battleship. If you get the Wavegraph 2s. If you get the Wavegraph 3s like I'm doing, it could be small, medium, or large. Okay. Orange. Red right in the corner, so it's going to be on the other side of that. Good, good, good. We got a few in Movable Island. That's pretty cool. Hopefully by the end of this, we'll have something worth more than 100 billion. Orange, huh? Still orange. Okay, so this one's a weird one. This is within 5 jumps of us, but that is here in Morosai. Morosai? I don't know. Weird names. Oh, here's the fun part. Having to guess. So we got Ono, Tatsubashi, and Itsutaka. That is where that's gonna be. Yeah, I can run it. I don't mind giving you the whole loot. It is your Wavegraph. Plus, I've got 100 of these things to do, so... Um... Yeah, no, I'll just give you the loot since it's your Wavegraph. Alright. This is going to be in Isutaka again. Alright, so now that we've done 20 and we've got this weird graphics glitch, I'm gonna have to quit out of that. And load back in. Okay, so yeah, I'm gonna have to actually exit out the game and reload the game to get that back. We're pretty much gonna have to do this every 20 wave graphs or so. It's just part of the game's programming that it can't handle a lot of information like that. The constant switching back and forth causes problems. I need to actually... There we go. So now you guys have the goal sitting here. That is the total value of the wave graphs themselves. Yellow. That means it could be in the corner, or it could be on just on the other side of it. Another one in Isutaka as well. Yeah, right now is probably one of the best times to get a wave graph 3 because they're about 1 billion apiece. Or if you can put up a buy order, like 900 million would be perfectly fine as well. Hmm, that's a tough one. I think it's on the top of this hill. No? Okay, so it's over in the corner again. way in the corner. Yeah, when I first saw all these wave graphs and how they worked, it was just confusing. I was trying to figure out how people were seeing or guessing where something was. And most of the time now, it's just a guessing game. But I know generally where each of these things will spawn as a location on that graph thing. Um, that's why I check the edges first, and then I go right in the center. In this case, it's orange, so it's probably going to be over here somewhere. I don't really know how to describe the distance difference between green, yellow, and red, or green, yellow, orange, and red. Um, it's more just a feeling. See, that one's orange, so we're probably gonna be somewhere over here. I wish the map would start zoomed in a little bit more instead of having you zoom in every single time you analyze one of these things. Especially if you get it right. Like, it would be nice to have it more zoomed in on the constellation rather than me having to do this every single time just to click on the location. Hello, Mano. How you doing today? Welcome, welcome. I am doing alright. We have a goal to reach. And a whole lot of wavegraphs to do. I swear the first hour of this stream is just gonna be me analyzing wavegraphs. I bought, I think it was 40 or 50 from the event. And then the rest of them I bought off of other players with ISK. This is something I kind of wanted to do a while back, and I have just been working toward it. Um, Usually I'll only do like 30. Um, but since this was supposed to be a stream for tomorrow, with the giveaway going on for tomorrow. That's a tough one. Okay, so it's on this side. With the stream, with the giveaway being tomorrow, I was supposed to do all of this tomorrow, but work decided that I was going to work tomorrow. So, well, unfortunate. If you'll go to my Discord, you will find under the giveaways channel the giveaway for 6 different ships. They're all battleships. Ooh, orange, huh? Ah, didn't quite get that one. But there's going to be 3 Raven Strikers, 2 Hyperion Bombers, and a Dominix tier. All being given away tomorrow. Nice. That's a good win right there. No, you don't have to. You can participate even without it. You just have a higher chance of winning if you're subbed or followed. Orange, orange. That's a little weird. Guess that worked out. Like I said, you do not have to sub at all. You can just join without it. Oh man, where is this thing? Is it like right in the middle? Okay, now we're back to this again. If I remember correctly, it's gonna be... So we got 1, 2, 3, 4, so that's the beginning of the triangle, and then you've got the 2... You got Muvo, and then Para must be the end of the triangle. See, just another 20, and now it's... Well, that is completely up to you, but you do not need to. Alright, so let me exit this again to get my map back. That is one of the most annoying glitches that you can encounter for these wave graphs is it's just annoying losing the visuals of the map. It just makes everything harder. You got another Wavegraph 3 from your Wavegraph 3? Nice. Alright. Should be loaded back up. Back to it. Well, any loot is better than no loot, I guess. And who knows, maybe you end up with, like, one of those integrated salvager blueprints. And then you make 9 billion off of that. So it's gonna be a little bit closer. There we are. We're gonna have a lot to do in Isataka. It's probably in the corner, if I had to guess. Nope, it is not in the corner. Listen, moon, listen, moon, listen, moon. Yes. Ahinana is also gonna have a lot for us to do. Hello! How you doing? Welcome. Ooh, I love it when I nail it the first time. No, they do not get destroyed if you don't get it right. Another one in Ahinana. Wow. Instantly nuked 2 of them there. That's impressive. Hmm. You got questions? Go ahead. What is going on here? I am analyzing the wave graphs to find the location of the wave graph that we can run. But in this sequence, I'm having to guess where the location signature thing is on this map, which then reveals the location of where that item is gonna show up. Oh, that those are auto-modded um people that showed up and said something in chat that I'm not allowing, which is sort of like an advertisement scam thing to get people to go uh from Twitch to wherever the heck Streamboo is. I don't accept that. I have auto-modded their comments to be an instant ban. Hmm. Maybe it's gonna be right. It's somewhere in there. There we go. Yep, auto ban. Nope. If you send the link, you're okay. But if you send anything about that whole stream boo thing, they get banned. Okay, so that's yellow. I think I've just put that in the exact same spot by accident. Yeah. So that's fine, but yeah, it's a very specific way that the bots do it. Yellow? Oh, so many of these. So many. Yeah, you can change your color and it's pretty cool. Hello, Snoopy, how you doing today? Boy, I was so confused yesterday when I saw that gravitational rift. Yeah, we came across two of them as part of a Wavegraph 2, and none of us on our end realized that that's just how it is for a Wavegraph 2. Oh, hell. This is gonna be for, Now he's green! But, once again, we went through about 20. So, the game has an issue, and now we gotta reload the game. And now you're orange. Yes. Yes, yes. It's funny. The only reason why my name is Pink is because a long time ago, like 5 or 6 years ago at least, maybe even more, maybe 8 years ago, there was a trend on Twitch where everyone was changing their name to Pink. I don't even know the real reason why they were just doing it. Um, because it wasn't during like breast cancer awareness or anything like that. It was just they changed their colors to pink, as far as I know. And that's why my name has stayed in pink since then. I haven't had a reason to change it. Alright, 42 more to go. We are more than halfway there. it is it is very boring, the Wavegraph stuff, until we start getting going. Oh. Yeah, the beginning of this stream is definitely slow, but it's something that has to happen for us to run the content itself. Oh man, you making some money today, Riley. You got that. That is part of why I like doing streams as well, because even during this boring stuff, you guys always have something you're talking about, so I can chime on in and have fun with that. It's just a reality. Um, of Eve Echoes that there's gonna be the boring behind the scenes stuff, and then there's the more exciting actual content. Uh, you're gonna have to stay here if you want to know. Ooh, that one's right on the head. That one's good. No, but in reality, if you want to set your alarm for another, like, 15 or 20 minutes, I'll probably be starting there. God, this part of wave graphs takes forever. I debated whether or not I was gonna do like half of them first and then run them all and then run another half. But, you know, might as well just get this part over with and we can have all the fun later. Yeah, I did see that one a long time ago. I remember him getting like almost nothing out of it. I felt so bad for him. I- Maybe there was a different video he did. Because I don't remember him making like a whole lot on top of it. Yeah, you got some work to do today. And if Jenner wakes up, he'll have some work to do as well. Ugh. Um, I will not be running any of the large or medium Wavegraph lifts, but I've got two people that will be running those for me. Um, which I need to get in my fleet. I need to get those two in my fleet. Nailed that one. How many more do we have left? Like 25. Ugh. Yeah, I'm gonna be doing the smalls on stream. But larges and mediums will be done by somebody else during the stream. Nah, you don't need to join for the smalls. I can handle those myself. Okay, now this one was Akinada. Now I gotta exit again because we hit that 19 or 20. Now we gotta load the game back up because of the glitch. I don't know why it's so consistent at 19 or 20. I can't wait to not have to do that again. Yeah. Make sure when you do um wave graphs that you are 5 jumps from any low sec area. And there's only a couple of high sec systems that are 5 jumps from low sec. And I'm hoping to get my hands on some of the new Young data compilers. I have no idea what they're used for. I just want them. Hmm. You want to do something because you're bored? Well, go get yourself some, Wavegraphs, or go find some labs or something. I'm sure there's a PvP fleet going on somewhere as well. Hey, you got 200 million left. Oh no. Yeah, I just spent a bunch on Flex as well, since it was so cheap. I really do enjoy after the events like Interstellar Bazaar that the Flex market crashes hard. It allows me to get like 4 months of Omega while I wait for the next event. Don't worry, we only got a few more left. We got 15 more left. Like I said, it was gonna be like an hour of just doing this right at the beginning of the stream. Okay, so it's somewhere near this. There we go. So you went from 2 billion to 8 billion. Nice. That's really nice. I was really hoping we'd have a lot more of these locations around Ono, but it seems like most of them are gonna be in, um, Ahinana and Marasai. We're gonna have a lot to do in these locations. Yeah, make sure before you open that crate, um, make sure you check the value of the fighter blueprints on the market. Oh, we just love Ahinana today. I can only think of like two locations in Ono right now, and there's like four in Tasabashi. Maybe. Koral does have quite a few though. Yep, just a little bit more and the fun begins. We have 8 more to go. Is it right at the top? It is. Oh, there we go. Hit the hit the glitch again. That's okay, we only have 4 more. I can do 4 more without the map. Okay, 2 more to go, and then we'll reset one more time. And then we'll start going. That's how you know the ISEC Eve map that well. Look at all the all 100. Oh boy. Alright, let me reset just one more time because you can't see literally anything. Yeah, that's another reason why I like Ono, is it's so close to Gina. I can just jump there with my freighter and collect everything. I am not. This is on BlueStacks, but I do play it as if I am on a phone. I don't use any macros or anything like that. I don't use any scripts. I just play on the computer with BlueStacks since it allows me to see everything a little bit better, and it gives me a better streaming experience anyway. Allows me to run at a higher graphics setting as well. Alright, so we'll start with the ones in Ono. Now here comes the next fun part. They really should allow us to um, organize this by distance or something. We have so many. I would recommend to you, Riley, do not. You are already ahead, so you could just end up spending and getting almost nothing. You were lucky enough. Quit while you're ahead. Just saying this, you want to buy 200? That's funny. Yeah, Wavegraphs are one of those things where if you have the money, you can kind of keep it going, even if you lose a little bit in between a few of them. You can just keep buying and getting more. But you've got to get a lot of them. You forgot the not. Yeah, 100 is more than enough. Like I said, normally I run maybe about 30, but since this was supposed to be for 4th of July and I originally had off for 4th of July until work changed things on me. This was going to be a tomorrow stream where we were just going to have fun running these and making a whole bunch of ISK. Alright, I think we got them all. So we've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 to run here in Ono. And I think this is the only station, isn't it?
Undocking.
Or is there one more station? No, there's 8 stations here.
Warp drive active.
Yep, I am pretty sure I will not need any help, although, if Snoopy or Jinner,
Docking request accepted.
ends up dropping out, we might have some more people that can help. Alright, all these here. Alright. Let's go to our bookmark.
Undocking.
So typically, I feel like I'm usually pretty lucky with
Destination reached.
my rifts spawning. Although the last time I did this, I pretty much only got small rifts. Don't make an oopsie. Alright. Now we get to watch as it all comes in. Yes, I do have an integrated salvager. Well, I mean, you did come hunt me down, Nana, so... Of course I'm gonna be a little hesitant with you. Oh no! Alright, so that was our first Wavegraph there. Probably just keep them on me.
Warp drive active. Docking request accepted.
Okay, so technically that one lost about 100 million. No, 400 million on that one was a loss.
Autopilot engaged. Undocking.
Yeah, World Things Blitz anniversary stream, that's cool.
Destination reached.
What are they giving out on there, Riley?
Warp drive active.
Green got ya. Yeah, I'm probably faster, actually moving around and gathering the loot, but I think this is more interesting to see what comes in off of each box with this integrated salvager. This one's not looking like a great one right now either. Hey, wait a minute.
Autopilot engaged. Warp drive active.
No, there are no enemies for this, but there will be enemies if we get a rift. Or when we get a rift, I should say.
Docking request accepted. Autopilot engaged. Undocking.
Have to wait and see here.
Destination reached.
So I should probably turn that off.
Warp drive active.
Let me get Susie in here. No rift again. Yeah, if these were Wayseeker Wavegraphs, there would definitely be enemies. But these are just normal Wavegraph 3s. Well, that was a little bit better. Not much, though.
Autopilot engaged. Warp drive active.
Still losing money on each one by about 400 million. So we'll see if we get
Docking request accepted.
some luck to change our trajectory.
Autopilot engaged. Undocking.
Ooh, nice.
Destination reached.
Yeah, I need to
Warp drive active.
get a whole lot more keys. Oh, there's a rift. It is a small rift. Yay. It's a rift I can do. Yeah, the once a week is really rough. They really need to increase the amount that you can get per week. Alright, we got another wave graph out of it. Alright, that was a lot better this time. 1.3 billion. Alright, let me go into this wave graph rift. Now we have combat, but it's really easy combat. Yeah, if they could make it like 5 keys a week, that'd be cool. I think that would be a fair adjustment.
We're under attack. We're being warp scrambled.
It does take a while to kill some of these guys. I don't even think I need the application, I just need to go for damage. Let's do that. That should be better. We're gonna get like a lot of Mark 9 stuff from this, which is kind of annoying. And just one more. Alright, now we can loot. Let's see what we get. $1.7, so we went up quite a bit from that. $1.8. $2 billion. $2.1. And 2.1. I think that was all the boxes, which is good. Nice that we don't have to chase everything around. Ooh, 8.2 billion? Nice. Yeah, Nightcrow and Astero is so nice for this kind of stuff.
Autopilot engaged.
Alright, so that one, we ended up with about 2.1 billion. I don't see any C-types or anything like that, or B-types. But we did get a good amount of loot.
Docking request accepted.
Next, we still got another 5 wave graphs to do here
Autopilot engaged.
in Oh No, and then we'll move to the next one. Hello, Heartbreaking. How you doing tonight? Welcome, welcome.
Destination reached. Warp drive active.
No rift, so we just loot. Oh man, that sucks when you only get like 28 out of it. Still only another 500 million, so
Autopilot
whatever.
engaged. Warp drive active.
The only reason I have to go back and forth here to the
Docking
station
request accepted.
is because you can only activate these wave graphs in the station. If you could activate them in space, I would just carry them around with me.
Autopilot engaged. Undocking. Destination reached. Warp drive active.
Okay, no rift. But this is exactly why I tell people don't run these if you only have a very few, because more often than not, you're just gonna get like half the value of the wave graph, or you end up with one of those. Galente Auto Salvager, 1.9 billion. 2.2 actually. So, very nice. We got one Galente Auto Salvager, which makes up for some of our losses, and now we are okay. But yeah, most of the time I would say just sell the wave graphs. If you really just want ISK, selling the wave graphs is gonna be more guaranteed than trying to run these things. But if you've got like 30 or 40 of them, just run them. You'll make more running the 30 or 40 of them than you would
Docking request accepted.
selling them. Alright, that was a good drop. I will take a Galente auto salvager any day.
Autopilot engaged. Undocking. Destination reached.
Ooh, what'd you get on your breakthrough, Riley?
Warp drive active.
Alright, I didn't see if there was a rift here. No rift, okay. I was distracted by wanting to buy something on another game. I need to do so. Oh, forgot to do my thing. We're gonna see what we get. Okay, 495, that's one of those new Young data compilers. Ooh, nice. Thermal shield resistance? Heck yeah. That's a good roll. Alright, total was 528 million. We did get one of the new Young data compilers. So very cool there. About 50 million. 14 if you want to sell it to a buy order, but that is okay.
Autopilot engaged. Warp drive active. Destination docking request accepted. Autopilot engaged.
You're
Undocking.
too scared to do those upgrades? Yeah, you kinda need, like, a lot of them. Like I said, I've got 3 breakthroughs on here. One of them is my
Destination
B-type
reached.
armor repair with 7% armor repair
Warp drive
increase.
active.
And that is super nice. Okay, no rift here. Something was worth quite a bit there. 529 million. 603. 687. You can see we're not
Autopilot
making
engaged.
the money back unless we get like a really rare drop.
Warp drive active.
And that's what makes the difference. Also, having rifts makes a huge difference. Because under the rifts you can get B-type modules.
Docking request accepted.
And that makes a nice increase in your income as well. Okay, we have one more rift to do in Ono, and then we will go to the next. Not one more rift, one more Wavegraph to do in Ono.
Autopilot engaged.
And then we'll go to the next system.
Undocking.
Which I think I'll just drag all of the Wavegraphs with me as we go
Destination
further
reached.
along the line.
Warp drive active.
Oh, there is a rift. It is a small rift. So we'll be running that. Yeah, I would love to get like a B-type adaptive hardener or a B-type armor hardener or something. Well, that wasn't too bad. Not great by any means, but not bad at all. Off we go.
We're under
Furthest
attack.
box is 60 kilometers away. So we're just gonna get a little bit
We're
within
being
range.
warp scrambled.
I think I have to be within 48. Yeah, 48 kilometers. Oh man. You're getting lucky today. Now, I remember them saying something in the patch notes about this all being changed in the future to where these kind of enemies will actually drop specialized modules. They're not doing it right now, but they're looking to change it in the future, so hopefully we'll see that soon. Which means we gotta do another 100 Wavecraft stream at some point. What kind of range do I have? 32.3. So I could probably barely hit that guy out there. Yep, they are going to be doing it. Imagine looting a large room with 100 wrecks, oh god. I mean, you're probably gonna have to do it. It'll at least give people a reason to have a Noctis or Noctis 2. Other than for nullsec. Okay, so we're gonna get the 2. $2.4 billion. What did I pick up? Ah, B-type large autocannon, 2.4 billion. We still got one more box we're gathering here. Oh, 2.7. Nice. It is always good to get those drops.
Autopilot engaged.
Alright, so let me.
Warp drive active. Destination docking request accepted.
Let's see, what did we get for loot here? Alright, 10.5 billion from our first thing. That should give you an idea. That's not too bad from our first 9. And we also did get one additional Wavegraph, so technically it could be higher.
Autopilot engaged. Undocking.
Yeah. Yeah, we did not get any of, like, the really big drops. We got a couple of good drops, though. Alright, we're going over to
Docking request accepted.
Asabashi next. Whatever the next system is. I mean, I'm just bringing it all over anyway.
Undocking.
Alright, to Tatsubashi. Out of 9 graphs, we only had,
Warp drive
what,
active.
2 rifts?
Warp drive active. Docking request accepted.
Trying to figure out the best way to do this here. I don't have a whole lot here. I have a lot more in Izutaka. Actually, I have a decent amount so far. I've got 7 here in Tatsubashi, or whatever, wherever we're at. Yeah, Tatsubashi. So now I've got total of 8. Nine. Okay, so now we're at the same amount as what we had in Ono.
Undocking.
Okay, now I need to get a different location. Okay. I'll go there.
Warp drive active. Docking request accepted.
Okay. Now I can drop all these off here, and we have an easy... We have an easy run just back and forth. Like we did in Ono.
Autopilot engaged. Destination reached.
Susie, do you remember
Warp
if
drive
any of these
active.
systems had no station in it? I feel like there was one around here that had no station. Ah, 500 million so far. There we go, 1.8 billion, because I got a production chip. Nice.
Autopilot engaged. Warp drive active. Destined docking request accepted.
So we had a total of 10 graphs here.
Autopilot engaged. Undocking. Destination reached.
Yeah, I'll have at least one station? Okay.
Warp Warp drive active.
It's kind of like gambling. You're just kind of waiting on what pops up when you loot it. $503 million somehow. $558, and that was it from that one.
Autopilot engaged. Warp drive active.
I would honestly consider using, like,
This docking request accepted.
the John Yu Destroyer for this. I don't know. It just seems like a reasonable choice. Be kind of cool to be running around in one of those.
Autopilot engaged. Undocking. Destination reached. Warp drive active.
Okay, no rift again. I'm having pretty bad luck with rifts, I'll be honest. I'm also having pretty rough luck with the items in the Wavegraph itself as well. Most of mine have been 500 million or less.
Autopilot engaged. Warp drive active. Docking request accepted.
But that is okay. We have so many that it should just end up positive in the end anyway.
Autopilot engaged. Undocking. Destination reached. Warp drive active.
Alright, let's see. Hopefully there's a rift. Nope, no rift. Maybe I just have to not want a rift, and then they'll start throwing them at me. 527.
Autopilot engaged. Warp drive active.
Ugh. Yep, that is exactly the
Docking
reason
request
why I say
accepted.
you should probably sell these if you just want the ISK. Because more often than not, if you only have a few, you're just not gonna make any money on them. But if you have a lot of them, run them.
Autopilot engaged. Undocking.
Hopefully we'll have a few, like,
Destination
medium and
reached.
large rifts as well. Even though I won't be able to run them.
Warp drive active.
That would really make a difference in our income as well. Ooh, got an auto-salvage chip. That's a nice increase. Or is that a planetary chip? I think that's a planetary chip. Nope, it's a regular auto-salvage. Okay, that was all the boxes. We actually did pretty much break even on that if you consider the buy prices were 900 million. I'm just rating them at 1 billion though. So, yeah, nice. We got an auto-salvage chip.
Autopilot engaged. Warp drive active. Docking request accepted.
Yeah, poor things. They've really gone down in price here.
Autopilot engaged. Undocking. Destination reached.
Next.
Warp drive active.
Oh no. Not even half price at the moment, no. But there hasn't been an event where we actually needed the auto-salvaging stuff. Oh, I think there's a rift here. Small rift again. Okay. 403 million. Yeah, definitely. I'm sure we'll see another event where people need auto salvagers and things, and those are just gonna go through the roof on price again. I don't even need this.
We're under attack. We're being warp scrambled.
I- It's funny, I'm an armor tank destroyer, but they really just don't have a chance to do anything to my shields. Alright, let's see what we get. 40 million there. Ooh, 2.5. We got a V-type magnetic field stabilizer. Two point six. 2.8. And I think that is everything looted. Awesome. What's the market on these? 1.9? No one's putting up buy orders for those, though.
Autopilot engaged. Warp drive active. Destination docking request accepted. Autopilot engaged. Undocking.
Well, that one loot drop pretty much makes up for the loss on, like, 3
Destination
Wavegraphs.
reached.
We're still in the negative for this location,
Warp
though.
drive active.
Looks like another rift. This one is another small rift. One more box to grab, I think. Yep. Alright, 587, and then we have our rift. Once again, we're just gonna try to go toward the furthest box so we can get in range with the salvager.
We're under attack. We're being warp scrambled.
Yeah, it'd be nice. It would be nice. I love that all of my ships are pretty much designed to just sit at 0 for their respective content. I am very glad I picked up the Allegiance back when they opened up these small rifts for destroyers. Previously it was only frigates that could enter it. But destroyers are so much better for this. Bigger cargo space, better weapons capabilities. Alright. Let's see what we get. 1.3 billion. What did we get? I don't see exactly what we got, but we got something worth like 800 million. $2.4. Alright, what did we get worth so much? Was it these? Yep, so that's the integrated modules. We got a bunch of those. And I believe we also got a weird chip thing, right? Or is it just the encrypted boxes that we got that were worth so much? I don't know. No B-types there, but still good stuff. Like when I checked the market on these, 135 apiece is pretty good.
Autopilot engaged.
You always keep those?
Warp drive active.
What are you keeping them for? Are you making something with them, or just holding on to them for a future sale?
Desk docking request accepted.
Ah, needed to build the 80% rigs. Nice. Okay. Alright, well, I think we are pretty well above our income so far, or our
Autopilot
spending.
engaged. Undocking.
And we still have 3 more graphs to go.
Destination reached. Warp drive active.
Oh, got another wave graph out of that. So we are well above our income there. Very nice.
Autopilot engaged.
It's kind of interesting that out of
Warp drive active.
9 or 10 wave graphs, you'll get like one, or I have gotten like one pack.
Desk docking request accepted. engaged. Undocking. Destination reached. Warp drive active.
Trust the good stuff, yep. We're waiting. Ah, only 317.
Autopilot engaged. Warp drive active.
Alright, we have one more Wavegraph in this location. And then we'll move over to the next one. I'm pretty much hoping that, like, for every 25 or 50 of these that we do, we get one integrated salvager blueprint. That would be incredible if we could get that lucky. Like, I'll be happy if I walk out of here with, like, 2 integrated salvager blueprints.
Autopilot engaged. Undocking. Destination reached. Warp drive active.
I don't believe there is a rift here. Yep, no rift. No, Alright. So that was Tasabashi.
Autopilot
Tasabeshi.
engaged. Warp drive active.
Let's see how much we ended up with.
This docking request accepted.
Alright, 11.9. We're barely breaking even. And making a little bit of money. I think most of the value is and just a couple of rare drops here. Because I think if I just do this... Yeah, that pretty much takes care of that. That's like 9 billion right there between those few items. Cool. Alright, let's go back and grab our other graphs here.
Autopilot engaged.
Our next location will have a huge amount. It's gonna be Isanomo or something like that.
Warp drive active.
Isitaka.
Desk docking request accepted.
I actually need to use my keys for other things, out in Nullsec. So I can't gamble on the boxes, unfortunately. Otherwise I would. Okay. So we have 1, 2, 3, 4. 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. 16. 17. 17 in Misutaka.
Undocking.
Alright, while that's going on, I'm gonna update
Warp
this.
drive active.
This next one should have a lot of value because we got a lot of stuff there. And so we've got 3 stations here.
Warp drive active. Docking request accepted.
Alright. So I need to save current location. Set that as a location there.
Undocking.
Alright. You bring in the,
Autopilot
Marshall and the
rocket
Cobra.
destination reached. Warp drive active.
Ah, yeah. Oh, there's a rift. Let's see, what do we got here? It's a small rift. Nice, that was a good amount. Still kind of averaging about 500 million per. Nice. Yeah, Cobra is a good ship.
We're under attack. We're being warp scrambled.
I do wish this thing was a little bit better at killing some of these frigates. Just to be a little bit faster, but otherwise it's fine. Hello, Jenner, welcome. You finally made it, and we're 19 graphs in, 20 graphs in. You haven't missed much. Oh, yeah, I had a hard time falling asleep as well. It was just one of those days. And then I set my alarm for like 7 o'clock in the morning, got up, went back to bed. My parents woke me up because they thought I had to go to work. No, I don't. uh, yeah, just all sorts of fun. Why do I even have that turned on? That's funny. Ooh, B-type medium shield booster. Very nice. This should be the last box coming in. I got another something worth 2.5 billion. There it is. 2P80. Yep, I have one Young Jun compiler. Nice. A 2P80 blueprint. Very good. Yeah, it's been kind of rough to even get your hands on one of those Young Jun compilers.
Autopilot engaged. Warp drive active. Destined docking request
Which makes me
accepted.
wonder if they're planning on bringing, like, a Young Jun Dreadnought or something. Because they don't just add Young Jun stuff. for no reason. Right, nice. That's a good start for this area, already having a 2P80 integrated blueprint and having a V-type medium shield booster. I'll take that.
Autopilot engaged. Undocking. Destination reached.
Yeah, let's see if I can pull up that
Warp
compiler
drive
for
active.
you. I think it's in Tatsubashi? Tatsubashi? Nope, it is in Ono. Where are you? There you are. Young Join Data Compiler. I need to change the name of the stream. I forgot it said Waste Seeker. Right, got nothing good there.
Autopilot engaged.
I mean, we still ended up with 580 million, but I
Warp
wouldn't
drive
call
active.
that, like, good, especially when it costs about $1 billion. That's funny.
Destined docking
For the
request
low
accepted.
cost of one Titan, it could be his. No, I don't have any Waste Seekers. I had to change the name. It was supposed to say classified.
Autopilot engaged.
Hello, Midnight. How you doing today?
Undocking. Destination reached. Warp drive active.
Yeah, I would love if they updated these to have like a chance to get something like a Waste Seeker Wavegraph instead of just a repeat of the same Wavegraph. Ooh, nice! Got a Unite Auto Salvager. 8.8 billion. 6 billion on a buy order. Yep, that makes up for that.
Autopilot engaged.
No!
Warp drive active.
Do not shoot the Jinn.
Docking request accepted.
He only wants to love his Lucent Moon, and that's it. He's doing nothing wrong. Alright, that's a great start for this system already.
Autopilot engaged. Undocking.
Pretty sure we've mostly paid off the graphs at this point.
Destination reached.
And we're only 3 graphs in or
Warp
something
drive
like that.
active.
I do not have any Wayseeker ones laying around. All I have is the regular classified. Which I'm running all of them on stream. At the end, I suspect I'll probably have about 5 more classified wavegraphs. No, you don't get the Wayseeker ones from these, you only get the regular ones. Or at least not that I've seen anybody get a Wayseeker one. Hmm.
Autopilot engaged.
Yeah, they're cool. They are.
Warp drive active.
But they're just stupid expensive at 5 billion ISK. Like I said, in that stream the other day, yesterday I guess, day before, I really wish they would sell those instead of these, because I would run those like all the time, since I get bounty ticks. Yeah, they actually contain, um, 6 cyans, 1 in the first wave, 2 in the second wave, and 3 in the last wave. I would love it if they sold the Wayseeker Wavegraphs instead.
Autopilot engaged. Undocking.
Yeah, your Archon would suffer. I mean, it's pretty much like the first 3 waves of a FRP. That's about the equivalent.
Warp drive active.
If you can do an FRP, you can do the Wayseeker Wavegraphs. Yeah. The biggest hint I give to anybody is you need... Oh, wow, that was a good drop there. You need, like, 14 or 15,000 DPS just to break the tank of a Cyan. So I got another Classified Wavegraph 3, and I got a Galente Auto Salvager from this one. Very nice. No rift, though. I don't care. I don't need rifts if I'm getting loot like that. I'll take that any day.
Warp drive active.
It was 6,000. Oh, man. Yeah, normally, if you want to get it done in a reasonable amount of time, like
Accepted.
12, 14, 15,000 DPS, and you'll kill it reasonably quick. The only reason I recommend such a high amount... Yeah, if we just get the integrated BP, and we're good. Gotta start stacking things, man.
Autopilot engaged.
I don't know where I was going. I've already forgotten my sentence. I got distracted by all of the shiny loot in my hangar.
Destination reached. Warp drive active.
Yeah, 12, 13, 14, 15,000 DPS, and you'll break a Cyan with, like, the hardest tank that it could have as an NPC. Oh, we have a pretty good chance of getting, like, a integrated salvager blueprint.